What's up, guys? This week I read an article about a malfunctioning spacesuit that caught my attention and I think has some implications for cybersecurity. So basically, what happened was on August 17, two Russian cosmonauts were performing some repairs on the ISS European robotic arm. And one of the cosmonauts' spacesuits showed a low battery warning, which basically cut short of the mission. So when they learned about this issue, the ground control had informed this cosmonauts to literally drop everything and go back to the ISS. And the issue was traced to an electrical system flaw that caused a unexpected drain in the battery level. So while the incident fortunately didn't really cause any significant danger to the ISS or the cosmonauts, this article inspired me to dig into a little more deeper. So basically, what I found was the US has been using the same batch of spacesuits for the last 4 decades. And we're about to go through a new batch of upgrades essentially via two programs, the Exploration Extravehicular Mobility Unit, where NASA is designing its own suits, and the Exploration Vehicle EVAS program, which awarded essentially like private companies like Axiom Space and Collins Aerospace to design suits for them. So I thought with this huge batch of upgrades of EVA suits, I anticipate a move from like older, more analog spacesuits to newer, more connected spacesuits. So I kind of thought about this upgrade as what we're seeing in the automobile industry. So we have older cars, more analog, and all of a sudden, there's an evolution of more modern cars, which are much more connected. And we know these more connected cars have a lot of cybersecurity issues, where hackers are literally taking control of vehicles remotely. At least they've demonstrated that they can. So what I imagine is these new spacesuits will have capabilities for things like remote firmware upgrades. Given that I read that high-speed data communication is a feature on some of these suits that NASA desires. So what this shows us, like, we need to have a very diligent approach to cybersecurity for these EVA suits, because we could put human lives in danger, especially when they're out in particular vulnerable environment, like outside of a spacecraft.